The Barracks.
Was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. The cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home. I left my home. Johnny on.
Another week, another episode.
Hey, man, we go again.
Back at it, man.
Let's go, bro.
Let's do the important things.
Emergency.
I pledge allegiance to the ways and the code of masculinity. Never at any point should the feminine imperative affect my decision-making capacity.
Yo.
My nigga.
Yo. Nah.
Talk to me, dog.
Nah.
I know, dog. It gets serious, huh?
It's the pledge hits me harder every week. Because there's always a madness going on.
It
Because
gets serious,
of
dog.
the feminine imperative, bro.
I think every week we realize the importance of said pledge. Every single week, some shit happens and you're like, you see, this is the issue here.
Right.
The imperative.
Right.
And beyond the imperative itself, is the O's falling for it. You know, so every week, it's your dog. You gotta keep in your square, dog.
Always 10 toes
10
to the
toes
ground.
down, dog.
There you
You know, make sure you stay doing the right thing and moving the right way. Because if you don't do that, you'll be captured.
Oh no, you're tapped, you're done.
That's it, dog.
It's been a hectic couple of weeks, bro. And to be honest, I didn't want to. I'm tired of this topic, bro. But it was imperative, and obviously a couple of requests as well from the soldiers them. So this one had to be done.
Yeah, I think for me, I'm just doing it mostly for the request, dog. You know, when people demand that you do something and it's your perspective that they want to hear, then you gotta do it for the people.
100%.
You know, yeah, I'll try not to depress everyone with it because shit is depressing, bro. So I'll try and add a joke here and there because when you really think about it, dog, shit is not good, bro. Shit is not good, dog. Especially when you consider the grand scheme of things and what's trying to be portrayed and sold to those.
It's a new world order.
That's scary hours, dog.
It's a new world order.
Scary hours. Hey, anyway, we're back.
Another week.
Another episode.
Like,
Comment, subscribe, share the content, man.
Yeah, man. You men that's been watching will not subscribe. You know, stop that, bro. Subscribe, man. Subscribe. The man them in the room. Shout out to the man.
Hey, yo, it's a full house today,
full
man.
house
It's
today.
been a while.
X is back. What's
Hey,
good,
it's been a
boy?
while, man. It's been a while.
Back. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. See what's in the building. Rifa left. We got an able man to step in, fill in the shoes.
Shout out,
the
man.
boy. It's
No
me there,
kids,
still
dog.
holding it down. I see the man, the Mali in the back. What's good, my boy?
Hey,
You know the vibes.
Come on.
You know the vibes.
I see Mr. Masuku sir in the darkness. What's good?
it stays a
man.
vibe.
Full house, man.
That's real, man. Yeah, I think it had to be a full house for this one, you know.
I mean, we were screaming about this topic when we got here.
The whole time we've been
You know?
here. Before doing all that other work.
You see what I mean?
O's were like, proper O's.
Yeah. So, what are we speaking on today?
Hey, bro. Hey, dog. I don't even know how to say it. I don't know how to structure it. Because I don't want to call it the Will of Jada.
Yeah.
The second coming. Nah. But essentially it is that. I think I want to focus more on the part that we play as the dudes
Yes.
in creating those kinds of situations for ourselves. When now you find yourself in a tiff that you can't get out of. You know, because we make that decision.
Cool.
You choose who you love.
You choose who you marry.
You know, and that's what we must focus on. Let's not then be about the hand. Because if we're talking about the hand, certain men then were already saying this hand must be stoned.
I heard that.
Check.
I heard that.
Yeah, more. That's not
But
also,
also, bruh, How long are you gonna blame the devil for your life, bro?
Facts.
Honestly,
Facts.
bro.
Never let the devil win.
Come on, dog.
Hey.
You're a big man. 45, 50 years old, you're still blaming the devil for your mistakes. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Stop that, dog.
I think that's our angle, bro.
Stop that.
We need to be taking this nigga to task, dog, and holding him accountable.
This is a lesson.
Not for his own life and his situation, but what that is doing for the rest of us.
For us, bro.
Yeah, because it's not about him, it's beyond him. Yeah, now it's about the rest of us, the O's. Black men that are pushing excellence. Because he achieved the excellence.
At the highest level.
So how does this thing look now for the rest of us trying to get to that position? Because now you start to question the validity of that in itself.
Of
because
course.
of this.
Of course. And there's a lot of caveats and undertones in the conversation. Embedded subjects that we have to bring to light today. Because I know our critics, bro, and detractors, we're just gonna shit on Jada. Nah, we're done with Jada. Go and watch the Will of Jada. We're done with that, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Understand?
Facts.
Today, episodes we're gonna be referencing is definitely Will of Jada.
Yeah.
High value.
Yeah.
Very key episodes, those ones, in today's conversation, because the ultimate chat now is about us as the hosts.
Yeah. How do we get to a point where we make these decisions that get us here, and how do we not make those decisions and make better ones initially? Right? Because a simple thing, just in passing, this is not even a point that's supposed to be serious, as I mentioned. The whole desire thing, dog. You always hear niggas preach about that shit. A very simple thing. Just pick a hand that picks you. Ideally, pick a hand that picked you first.
It's easy. Safe.
Simple thing. Simple thing. Now, if we're gonna break that down, if we're talking desire, there's just certain hands that treat you a certain way, that behave a certain way around you, that lets you know that this is a woman that's down for you, and she's riding.
Refer to the praise episode.
Been doing the episodes trying to tell niggas this shit.
Niggas don't watch
listen.
Barracks, though.
Fucking shows, bro. Frustrating, man. Nah, dog, because whenever you drop a jewel in niggas, it sounds like, oh shit, that's dope. It's like, nah, nigga, we been said that. This is just some shit that you should know already. Let's move forward from that. Because you already know. Because no, niggas don't know. But they don't.
Yeah, you should know. Anyway, let's run down the timeline of this whole scenario briefly.
Okay.
Right? Just to give a little context. If you're just joining the channel and tuning in right now, you don't know what's going on. We're speaking on Will and Jada.
Yeah.
Primarily. They are the pivot of the conversation.
Yeah.
But our focus is going to be Will.
Yeah.
So she's been embarrassing, shaming, breaking this nigga down for years now.
Yeah.
For years.
And I think as you are saying that, we can't breeze through it as quickly as we would want to, because every offense that she has made or maybe performed has a ripple effect, and it connotes certain things that then we must notice as the host. Right? Because the disrespect is one thing, disrespect publicly is another thing. So you must note that as a man.
Disrespect one. Disrespect public two.
Disrespect one, that is unacceptable in itself.
Of course.
Disrespect publicly, treason, kind of off.
You have to.
But he did it. Alright, cool. We move forward. And the disrespect, you see the angles of the disrespect. This is just the yapping and the demeanor and how you behave around certain things. That's just the one. 2, infidelity.
That's betrayal.
Treason.
Cut off.
Did it. Still,
Yep.
you don't. On those 2 offenses alone, mina libhayibheli liyangivumela ukuthi on the infidelity side, I gotta cut you off.
Yeah.
It's over. Divorce allowed for infidelity. Vumelekile, no? And then someone will argue and say, no, they want an open marriage. Offense number 3.
Because we know who asked for it. This is a stinker of a chat.
Inginga, your offense number 3 now. Now this is not the man that's offending you. Now it's you offending yourself.
Yes.
What you represent.
You don't respect
And
yourself
then us,
enough.
That's the O's.
You rate yourself so lowly that you'll
You
accept
take that.
3 of the men in the room being with your wife as well. That's a stinker. That's a stink. That's
But
stink.
the man, sayibuka lento. Ngalokhu sishothe le treason yala khaya. Now so commit treason against the O's. Ngalokhu sizojwayela sokuthathela kulo mfati wakho.
No, so good.
Sine sini yalo.
Sini ngawo.
Sini nje
Yayibona.
yalo. Sikubuke njalo.
Siyakubuka nje sawu.
Stop hlonipho.
La.
Hey. But awukhuluma abantu bathi no. Usmith grandmother doesn't need to respect or your approval. And sure, granted. But kwanine as the ladies. Msamfuna. Sikhulume nje iqiniso ubuphelele.
Yeah.
Is he attractive right now as he used to be?
Hey, man. I think you're asking the wrong creatures.
No, because everyone has to be accountable now. Like, what now?
You us as men do not respect Will for the way you carry yourselves right now.
Yeah.
But right now, the life we're in, the environment we're in these days, a woman would jump to have a man like Will, because she's gonna control him.
Let's try and address that. Do they really want the control? Do they really want it, or it's just the whole mob idea of it's what they're supposed to want?
They've been tapped though, so now they think that's a badge of honor if you can control your man and be in control. That's what I think. Dog, a mommy can't even choose what food she wants. Now she wants to control me. Is she high? Nah, man.
Are you fucking high for allowing her to do that?
Nah, allow it, bro. Stop that. This chat stinks, bro. We're actually talking about all this shit. We haven't even gone to the main issue.
Nah. And by the time we get there, we'll be vexed. We're vexed now.
This mic, bro. This table's going down. Yeah? Nah, dog.
No, but honestly, like right now, we're just touching on the basics. Like, yo, and what I hate is that I feel like a lot of people are not seeing this. It's like, okay, cool, but this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. But when this happens, it's still okay. When this happens, it's still okay. No, it hasn't been okay for a minute.
Yeah.
This chat has been dead. But so looks
Answer vele when dealing with a mommy. Whether you're low value, high value, the average guy, right? It's always about how much more she can do. How much more can she push you, push the boundaries. Will has just said, oh, there's no rules. Do as you wish. Yeah. Now, the problem is do as you wish in the Will Smith, in the household, and in front of the world. Now you've got your daughter writing letters to a dead man. Is she mad? Are you mad? Is your wife mad?
Yes, the wife is mad.
Everybody's
No,
mad.
the wife
No, everyone's mad now, though.
no, guys, the wife. This thing starts with the wife.
No, but ithina yona yemazambane na ukuthi kwabola linye la tawubona nalala man
Yeah.
na ungakakhokhi le.
Yeah.
So khokha lokungcolile sale lokusaphila. It's a very simple concept. Eliminate the broad.
But you know, what's the
Divorce
problem?
and lose half your shit.
That's the problem. Because you see these things, what's happening with these black guys. Portray losing their sight and hearing.
It's the stress, boy. It's the stress. This one is stressing you, boy.
Are you willing to put yourself in that stress right now?
Why did you put yourself in that stress in the first place? Now let's no. Now let's to hold him accountable for his actions. You can't tell me what this nigga didn't know, what this hand didn't smack it. And this hand didn't marry Moses Zion. Huh?
He kept quiet for too long.
No, but he knew. So you don't marry her. But now a special dash. Do unpack it.
But
Brother,
this not like that.
if there's a mommy that I like, but I'm not wifing it, I'm trying to run from her, you men must run from her. Because Paco say, hey, yo, Jada, calm down, bro. Yeah?
Yeah, but because
Now Will went on the Breakfast Club and man said I was jealous of Park.
dead man.
You're Will Smith, my nigga.
Fresh Prince, my nigga.
Bro, Grammy Award winning.
My nigga.
Grammy. Those are not movies.
One of the cleanest there
Nah,
is,
dog.
Jay, in life.
Nah, dog.
Entertainer holistically, because as a musician he killed it.
He killed
as
it.
an actor he killed it.
Yeah. He's been killing it for 20 years, bro.
For as long as we've been on.
Ever since I started watching movies, I know
Yeah.
Will Smith, dog. I knew Will Smith before Denzel, bro.
Yeah, facts. And you relate more with it because he's
Of course.
more from your era.
Of course. This guy done a movie where it was him and him.
Yeah, facts.
Yo.
That's human.
Yo. Respect that brother, dog. Based on his achievements, but now he's ruined it because he had the wrong person by his side.
One act, dog.
Yeah.
By one action. Defending the honor of your queen. Is this your queen?
He did the right thing as a man for the wrong person.
Nah, loud
Nah.
that, bro.
For the wrong person.
That chat, let's get that chat, bro.
What would you be saying the same thing?
Let's get that
Jay-Z,
chat. Nah, dog.
Beyonce.
Let's get that chat. Here's what I'm saying, dog. Whenever the woman in your life puts you in a position where you can jeopardize everything that you've worked for based on an emotional reaction that she has and then makes you emotional because of her emotionality, you fucked. That bitch controls you. She's got your soul. No.
the wrong
Even
woman.
if it's the right woman. Like we were saying earlier, the right woman wouldn't let you do that. Actually, the right woman, because you guys are so in sync, you wouldn't even think of that. You know how to behave.
Exactly.
Even in situations like that, you know how to behave and act right.
Exactly.
The only time, here's what I'm saying, like certain instances where you have to defend your woman and employ the protector code that comes ingrained in you as a man. It's situations where her life is threatened and possibly yours. And her dignity. Then you defend her. A joke? That's funny on top of that. Not inappropriate in any way or form. Now you gon' project. Because your ego is taking beatings for fucking 3 years. Now you're gonna react on the one homie. In the worst possible way. Worst stage.
The wrong stage, the wrong time,
Wrong
the
nigga.
wrong nigga.
Because of the wrong woman. It all comes down to the wrong ass bitch.
Why don't you go and find August Alsina, my nigga?
Beat him up.
Nah, dog. Here's another thing I wanted to bring up. Funny enough, this all happened in the week. Will Smith won the Oscar. Denzel Washington presented Sam Jackson with his
Who's the
first
Oscar?
Oscar.
Yeah.
Black Coffee won a Grammy.
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere.
I'm going. I get that.
I'm going somewhere.
I get that.
Will Smith's moment, gone. We're not gonna talk about that again.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson's moment,
Gone.
gone.
Yeah.
Black Coffee, that's just gonna last forever. Who did he go to the awards with? His son.
His son. Yeah. And I like where you're going because as that was happening, I was checking the TL streets. Hans was still torn about that situation that he had in Mama's previously
Why?
to try and stay in this. Hold up. She congratulated him. Now, here's my pivot of this whole chat. Gents, we need to be aware of the fact that now the society is creating an atmosphere whereby the emasculating of great men is being celebrated. So as a great man, they must always have something on you. There must always be a way they can destroy you. And if that's through your woman, perfect. Actually, I was listening to one of the big homies talking about how, a man that's in sync with himself and his spirit and is in touch with the Lord or whatever the case is technically untouchable. The only way really they get you is through the people that are closest to you. And the closest person to you will always be a woman.
Of course, yeah.
You know. And then read all the examples of all the great men that have fallen in existence. You can count them all. Think about them all. All of them. It was through the hand. There was never a guy that got straight to you. Like, we're coming for you. Yeah. Never. It was always through the hand. Because that becomes your weakness. Because you're not a bitch. Then when you come for the bitch,
you're gone. You're done.
Samson, Solomon, even David himself, fucking Adam from the beginning. Who else? You can go the whole fucking nine.
Empires are falling
because of women. Actually, not because of women, because of our love for women. Yeah, bro. And I'm not saying.
Are we wrong for loving women?
No, we're not wrong. We are supposed to. It's our mandate. We are supposed to. But now you must have the spirit of discernment of being able to separate the ones you play with and the ones you stay with. We like to stay with the ones we're supposed to play with. And we play with the ones we're supposed to stay with.
That's a part.
Monday.
Also how you see the images of women that are portrayed in our heads. Usually the crazy ones are the ones that are running in your head.
This narrative of niggas liking crazy shit needs to stop.
I'm serious, dog. I'm seeing it, dog. The one that is very quiet and,
dog.
gold.
Even women believe that we like crazy shit. Can you believe
we don't.
That, dog?
We actually don't.
That's crazy.
They actually believe that. It's drama.
We actually don't. Genuinely we don't.
That's the problem. You will stay. She will be the one you want for a certain amount of time. They will get to that. It always gets to that point where she's like, you know what? No, now you're being too much now. I deserve the shine.
You're touching on another big check now.
No matter
because we're talking about. These are the layers that I was looking at as I'm dissecting this chat, this whole scenario. It's okay. It's the biggest moment in the film industry. It's the biggest day.
Yeah.
The biggest actors are there. The biggest producers, the biggest directors, all these people are here. The second biggest, probably second most successful comedian is hosting this thing. And it's a black man, Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
You as Will Smith, top 3, top 2 actors, black actors to be specific, is up for an award. You win the award. In the process of all this, you get up. Chris Rock makes a joke about your mommy, who has been disrespecting you for years in front of us.
Actively the past 3 years.
Going
Every
out
other
of her
month.
way.
Yeah. To make sure.
Now,
whenever she has an opportunity.
Now it goes to Mali's point when he said they always want the shine.
Yeah.
Jada's always been irrelevant.
Yeah.
Let's have it right. Even if she was relevant, not to Will's level.
Yeah.
But now, because the modern woman wants to take the shine, like he was saying, she's trying to discredit, break down Will so that she can get shine. Calling him to red table, telling him all that madness. Park's birthday, she's reading out poems to the world on Instagram. People forget all these things, dog.
No, we don't forget. That's the thing. We
You
don't
know what I mean?
We don't
You know
forget.
what I mean?
We don't forget. We dismiss, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, another point. Hey, I'm fucking uneasy about how all these points are coming across because every one of them needs to be broken down. Here's a very simple thing now. We've seen this man kill killer roles, dog.
Absolutely.
I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness, Bad Boys. And those are just the main ones.
Hancock.
Got your Hancock, Independence Day.
Yeah.
These are the main ones. Men in Black.
Yeah.
There's still all those Monanyana ones where it's like, oh shit, that was a dope movie.
Yeah.
But you didn't really notice like that.
Focus,
Because it was block Maneka.
Terror Squad. Yo.
H.
Suicide Squad, sorry.
Yo.
Yo. That's a movie.
Maneka. So far, legacy. Just killing it.
Yeah.
Now, his last few public appearances, 2 to be specific, where it was about his mommy. We saw the man in tears, dog. We saw the man in tears.
What are those 2?
Because of his mummies, twice. There's 2 times you've seen him in tears, it's because of the hand.
Same.
Publicly. Same hand, my nigga.
Your ace, dog.
The wife.
Your ace, boy. That's what I'm saying, dog. Because now I'm going to a point now. It's okay. you've done all this now. You're trying to take his shine. Red table, jollering with boys your son's age. Now, because she low-key incited violence.
Yeah.
Let's have it right.
Yeah.
That was assault. If it was any other thing, it would have just been, oh, so-and-so assaulted.
Yeah.
But because it's black people, we will say Will Smith slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock, he was gracious about it.
Yeah.
You know, he played a bigger role that people are not seeing. Right?
Yeah.
Now, Denzel Washington was there. His wife was there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson was there.
His wife was there. Yeah.
Why?
You ain't talking about them.
We're talking about them. White men don't have these problems. Hispanic men are not having these problems. It's nansi. Yabo. Barack Obama, the most iconic black man in history.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I mean? He was the 44th president. He did something that we didn't even think was ever going to happen. He became the leader of the free world.
As a black man.
As a black man. Right? But his mommy wanted to shine. She couldn't let him shine alone. She had to say, nah, Pali, give me some shine, bro. Give me some shine.
Safe there.
Always there. Always there. She's the only president, first lady that y'all know in and out.
Yeah, facts.
And she's the only black one.
Yeah.
But you don't want to hear that.
But you see now, would you say then that's progressive for the ideology of the feminine imperative
Of
in modern women?
course. Of
That's
course.
progressive. Because we're talking about it now.
We're still talking
Years
about
later,
it.
we're talking about
She,
it now.
I don't know what she did. I know what Barack did. I don't know what she did. But we're talking about her.
Next to Barrack.
Why don't
Was
you
the
just
president.
stand up and do some shit on your own?
No, you can't do that, brother. You have to pay it back on what's already happened. Really?
Yo,
Come on, no.
you see?
No.
So
That's why the women that have been in positions where they do amazing things on their own, they're special. We talk about them for eternity. The Williams sisters. Ironically, going back to the Will Smith situation.
Yo.
You see what I mean?
He was telling a profound story. I know none of the men in the room have watched the movie.
Yeah. I haven't watched the movie.
And
But I
now-
know the story, funny enough.
And now, that movie was a celebration of masculinity again.
Yeah.
Because he was an important figure in
Now-
their success.
Going back to my initial point,
Right.
doesn't it correspond now when I say this whole systematic ploy to destroy masculinity and all traces of it, whichever way we can, is actually in play? Because we're not talking about that now. Now we're talking about what serves the feminine imperative, protect black women.
From a joke?
From a joke, dog.
I'm just asking.
From a joke.
Because now, there's layers to this. Right? The joke was had.
Hold up. Before we go there.
Yeah.
Do you actually think people are phased of the layers? No,
Of the
man,
joke.
no, the layers of the
Of the
joke and the
joke.
grand scheme of everything,
everything we're
of
talking
why
about.
this thing is happening. Yeah. Do you think people are phased, or it's just us being crazy?
Now, people are tapped, so obviously they're not raised.
Yeah, it's safe.
Simple.
Now, honestly, then, if that's the case, then it's fine. We can speak in these hieroglyphs and speak to whoever we're speaking to. Because at times I'm like, no, man, you can't be that stupid and tell me you're not seeing this. Because systematically it's been happening over years. It's like, man. Yeah, I did the certain things that wouldn't fly like 10 years ago. But now they're mandated, which is must be done.
Yeah.
You know? But anyway, sorry to interject. I
Yeah.
just had to point that out.
The joke is... the joke is had now. The whole hall is laughing.
It's a joke. It's a good one at that.
Everybody's laughing. My man's doing his job. I started up.
He's
been
entertaining
paid
us,
to
being
do
a
his
good
job.
host.
You
Yes.
understand what I'm saying? He's doing his job.
Very well too.
Now, God forbid the madman who stood up and smacked black excellence on a night we were supposed to be celebrating black excellence laughed at the joke. That's where I want to start. Why are you moving mad if this thing didn't offend you? And now we found out it didn't offend the mommy.
Okay, let's flip that. Why you as the mommy if this thing didn't initially offend you? Did you act like it did to cause a reaction in this man? That's my thing now.
She incited violence.
Yeah, she's the one who started it. And that's my issue now. Like, why, bro? Like, because again now, going back to the shy thing of, you just don't want this to be about this other people, or particularly your own man. It must be about you. Now you're happy he's defending your honor and you say, I don't need him to do that.
Yo.
So what I was saying, the thing, this black, especially black women, they always, they want to be there, and then when they are there, they can't handle it.
They can't handle it. Here's my point, boys. Remember,
That's a great
remember
point.
what I asked initially. I'm like, yo, do you niggas actually think that they want to be there? They don't want to be there, dog. They don't want to be there. It's just that they've been conditioned and tapped, like you are saying, to think they want that. Because each and every one of them, when they fucking get there, they're like, yo, this is bullshit. Take me back. Take me back. Let me do the right thing. But it's late now.
There's that quote, I think we mentioned on one of the episodes, I don't remember which one it was. It might have been Toxicness. Great episode. Go watch that. Power, absolute power corrupts and corrupts absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a perfect case of that.
Facts.
This is a perfect case of that because the family setup is corrupt.
Yeah.
The relationship is corrupt.
Yeah.
And now your legacy and your image as a man has been tainted.
I think this was the final act of the metamorphosis of the snake. Remember the song boss, the name on the stage, the big boss, the legacy, the tainting of the image and basically the death of the legacy, dog.
Of course.
Because whatever happens next, he will never be the guy
Yeah.
we thought he was, or we wanted him to be, as black people, as black men. Like right now, we've lost one. That's it. Another one bites the dust.
He's gone.
That's it. It doesn't matter what he does. He can recover. It doesn't matter, dog. At least I know he's straight because of his squabs. So at least he can live here for himself. But he will never be who he was supposed to be to us as a society.
That's because his wife tapped him, bro.
Thank you.
Would you think his wife has been tapped tonight from
No, he's been tapped. That's fine. But you, as a man, operating in frame, as a masculine man, you don't let that happen. You untap her, or you get rid of her.
Yeah.
I also think there's war on, like you're saying, greatness, where people are being made to look crazy. I think it started with Kanye wanting his royalties from Nike.
Yeah.
From then onwards.
Again, that's another great
That's another
black man
situation. That's another example.
who is
That's
being, torn down and emasculated and made to look crazy.
There's just something.
But now, if we have to hold him accountable.
Exactly.
Facts.
The choices is made.
No, but maningi naye lemvula ngikhala ngayo yinye le choice lero bese bana le rephule
When I was a good, stay away from these
uhambile wena wayothi ukhethela ingwaba bani
mfethu
washada
njani dog
phambi kwethu sewumhlaba hayi sive phela because you're a big man umhlaba wonke lo wakhetha umuntu wamshada wathi cha hayi naye inkosikazi yakhe wamparade lambi kwethu bakhutha abangani bakho lana ukuthi hayi man hayi lona ngeke kulunga dawe wena fast forward a couple of years oh my niggas is gone
bro.
dead gone yeah he will never be the same.
No,
he can drop a nice project tomorrow. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I ain't listen to that nigga no more.
His music ain't hitting the same. And give it a couple months, Will's gonna be back at that red table.
Couple of weeks.
She called him. You know, when Jada, so I was feeling, you're gonna hear him there, bro.
Why are you even like answering the
You're gonna hear him. I looked at you and I thought I should go slap him. He's just gonna be doing some stupid shit, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be comedic about it.
You see?
Just to dismiss and neutralize.
We ride together, we die together.
Bad marriage for life. Fuck you, nigga!
This chat stinks. What?
Yeah, nah.
This is terrible. This is a howler.
Oh shit.
Now,
Mm-hmm.
the other issue now, because we believe in the journey to high value. We believe we gotta work to be exceptional men, be value to the group, value to society, all that good stuff, right? It refers to the high value episode. When you're on your purpose, the things that matter to you most, your purpose and yourself come before everything else. Will then fucked up the order. And now his career, everything is going to ruin.
That's the lesson here. Whenever you're on your path
Yeah.
and you lose sight of it, you fuck it up. Whenever the order changes, you can't be yourself before your purpose. No. Purpose first. Then you. Then anything else.
Yeah.
Once the order is fucked, whatever progress you have made will be fucked. Because what he then did was, okay, mommy first.
Yes.
These two other things were fucked. Honestly, because for me, my thing is the fact that this thing is bigger than them. Now it's about us as niggas who are trying to push purpose, who are on the road to high value. How does this look? How demoralizing is this for the squad, for the team?
Because this is the guy at the top, very like you're saying. Yeah.
I'm looking at that body, and then this body's doing this. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I could say, who's next to me? Who's my girlfriend? Get rid of her now.
Because she's going to do a J.
Thank you.
Or she's going to do a Aisha.
Whatever the case, at the top where I'm trying to go, she wanna do stupid shit like this. Eliminate her now.
She's going to be
Don't have that shit at all. I'm denying myself something that could be great. Because I'm seeing the result of that shit at the top. Now eliminate. You do a George Clooney. Because also again, another point, I was having Masubu earlier when we were talking about that. It's like, yo, Leonardo DiCaprio, he's not held to these standards.
Nope.
At 40 some, all his hands dog, less than 27. No misses, he makes sure. Can't be over 27 when you're dating me.
Oh,
No.
you right.
You're not doing that. But see, as black men, because we are the cornerstone of society, we must hold the family down, janjanyan and janjanyan, you are expected. Have your wife. Stay with your fucking wife. Regardless of who she is or what she is. Those George Clooney dog. Only got married now to a thing as well. Oh man, to a thing dog. You can't get a thing dog. You must hold with the one that you started with. Ngani. Those are the standards that we've set for ourselves.
Yeah.
Why? When this shit is gonna happen, shit never ends well, bro. Never.
It's going to end in tears at the red table.
Now I don't see this nigga cry again for the third time.
I love it, bro. You see?
I need to help this guy as me.
No, man, that
Nah, but we're not so cool.
Friend.
Come on,
I want to put my time.
Fellas, because Mali just touched on something, we need to help him. Now that speaks to the unity of us as black people, black men in particular.
Yeah.
That's the point I want to drive at as well. Because Lana, Will Smith committed a transgression on a night of accidents.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's a team.
What did you see the number one? What you see team like shot Chris Rock?
Yeah.
What you see team by taking the shine away from Sam
What's
Jackson?
important, yeah.
And taking away the shine from
For
the
me.
story and the whole shit behind the movie that he won the Oscar for.
Basically, here's what happened. In soccer terms, when the two are 10 off, well, then the mark was 2, as a direct result of the turnovers.
Yes.
Was to try your 2 own goals personally. Such you are for not.
No reply.
That's it. Because there's nothing good that came off that night because of what he did. Everything that's good now is forgotten about.
It's not
because of what he
important.
did, yeah.
And then
Now we're talking about what Jada. We talk about Jada West now after her statement.
oh, guess what I was about to say? Now we've gotten a suspension. She came out and said, no, Malume, Mine, I don't understand why you got up and went to smack Chris Rock. You shouldn't have. Man, my best. And Malume, I'm saying protect her more. Now, essentially, she is eliminating the core need that you as a woman have, number one, and the core role of a man.
Man that she has to
Yeah.
protect.
So in essence, she's saying she doesn't need a man, i.e. she doesn't need you.
Masculinity being killed.
There you go.
That's what it is. That's all it is.
There you go.
And
Tap.
funny enough, the red table with August Alsina, she said that you weren't there for me as a man. That's why I did that.
She's shifting the goalposts now.
Just wanted to feel happy.
I just wanted to feel good. And he's sitting there. Nodding like a dickhead.
No, kawusikumele kangwane man. Fuck, ngumqoka lokuthethe kangwane. Asibayilungisela abafana. Kumele nje ajike la kagogo. Into uphuma leyo nabamfake yona. Because this makes no fucking sense, bro.
It's ridiculous, bro.
This makes no fucking sense.
Ridiculous.
But you know, and now that we're talking about it, because I don't want to make it about him entirely, just to further dive into the point of the war that's already won against masculinity, you know? Unzaba yakhanya. Kanye is doing what he's doing.
Why it have to be him?
Hey, my nigga Kanye.
I'm to be honest, I'm not really following the Kanye tape.
No.
I'm just not on.
I'm just touching on a couple of things. I'm not gonna delve into it too much. You see, some of the things that he's preaching about, Kanye has always been clean. He's always been straight about his shit. Sometimes you're like, hey, I did this badly, but stories like a solo Smith.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that thing, like, yo, bruh, my ex-wife is being a bitch, basically.
Right.
As they tend to be when shit happens. I'm putting my kids on TikTok, get my kids on TikTok, you know. Now, simple thing. He's preaching, whatever he's preaching about, he has a right to preach about. His approach, though, trying to get the hand back and doing certain things, that's a bit simple and bitchish. Right? Alright, let's move past that.
Oh yeah.
Let's move past that. Now I want to focus on the new home, dog.
Yeah, allow that thought,
Oh
bro.
my god.
My
What?
nigga. My nigga.
What?
The branding.
Dog.
Do I have to say anything more?
No.
Nah, this kind of thing.
There may be a couple of men who are not based like me about this whole thing.
My neck.
Walk us through it, bro.
So, I think it's Ellen. Because you know Ellen is funny as well when she's doing those interviews. So they talk about this shit. So apparently this new nigga already got like 2 or 3 tattoos on the blood. Related to the blood, whatever capacity.
Yes. Let's put that out there.
3 tats, dog. And then as they doing the interview, because Ellen is also like, oh, okay, alright, dog. You know?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. And then she makes a correction, like, no, it's not, like, oh, no. The third one is not a tattoo. It's a brand. A brand, my nigga.
Like a cow. When you have a cow, you want to mark your cows.
That's she, sir. Shh. Dog. Kusho kuthini lokho? Wena sotikhomethile wafaka emtimbeni wakho uthi unayimile.
Nalomunye don't tell it's romantic.
That's what she said. It's cute. She was not.
What's that?
She was saying. No, phela lalela mfethu. Angithi nakathi nje mntu khona utawuthi romantic. Wena uthi la out yakho. Uyathi le concert sasitawuthiwa.
That's so high. Bamaswati la bafuthi vele Barracks misogynistic. Period apinza. Sikhanya tsi.
Hayi. Noma inside. That's too far.
Too far?
In fact.
See?
But it is what it is. It's a
Done.
real thing. And
Done.
because we are talking about it, that means you know about it. If we know about it, that means the world knows about it.
Right.
If the world knows about it, that means other men are seeing it and are responding to it. Not how we are responding to it.
There's gonna be one Don that woke up the next morning.
Same thing.
You know what? I must go and show my mommy how much I love her. Let me brand my thing.
So you see, that's the thing though, because over time, the things that we thought were cool are not cool anymore. New things are cool now. So I guess it's the public that changes our perspective on things, but not necessarily because those ideas are planted into us as well. So now, when people decide we want to make this cool, we find a way to make it cool. You know, through the people that we are influenced by or whatever the case is. That's why these niggas make a lot of money just for doing a lot of nothing, just to influence culture.
That's
You know. So now we're gonna say branding is cool. Some people will, and it's gonna already right there.
I actually think
People are deliberating the open marriage.
Yeah, I actually think Jada is an industry plant, bro. Like Jada was sent to just
Do this shit.
Yeah, but just go crazy. Just
Test.
tap these brains and see how far we can go.
I could believe that. Because this is very unrealistic. It's not
too much.
Yeah, it's not.
If I told this story to my grandfather, God bless the dead, if he came back and I told him the story
He wouldn't
in
believe
2022, this
is what's
is going to
happening.
happen, he'd be like,
Yeah, it would be straight.
so this actually sounds far-fetched, but it's happening before our eyes.
No, this is happening. It's our reality. Because you must remember, this is Will Smith and Jada. This is Kanye and Kim.
Right.
Those people are there. And they are known. Me and you here. Similar dynamics. Similar dynamics. Just when? It was last year, or the year before that. I think it was the year before that. I almost found myself in a similar vibe. I was this close. Me, as a human being, talking all macho like this. I was there.
That is going to story time, right?
It is what it is. No, honestly though, genuinely.
Yeah.
I was in a position where I smacked her hand so much, I was trying to prove to her that I actually smacked her. I didn't want to go the whole way. Because she's not there. But her hand is not going to say, I don't act and have those gestures. You know, she always receive that shit.
See, yeah, of course.
We don't receive that shit, but with the intent of just receiving for receiving. Which she wants to reciprocate. Or know that she even wanted from you, particularly. I was that nigga.
Got it from the next one.
I was that nigga. Imagine me, dog, being the guy that's chasing, dog, and not working with. Because I don't say chase me, but let's work together.
Yeah, that's
Desire, desire is so. Yes, ngiyafuna.
Yeah.
Ngangigqibela ngilungise probe.
Yeah.
Siye la siyakhona. Ngoba nawe uyafuna. Amgijimisa umhamba bami. Amgijimisa. Isikhathi phela boy. Hayi 2 months, hayi 3. No. And the funny thing is, I'm doing it. I think a part of me wanted to prove the theory to myself, which is this never works. Because fast forward to now, I'm in the safer space, you know.
I hear you.
I'm in the safer space right now, dealing with high interest savings only. High interest savings only. Because I'm in a good position. It's like,
Yeah. Imnandi la ngikhona khona.
I'm just there, like, yo, I'm only dealing with people that appreciate me.
Exactly. Going back to the book, choose people who choose you. Yeah. It's easier.
No, it's not easier, it's better. It's the only way to move. It's literally the only way to move.
And I know there's a couple of men there. Yo, you know that you're the mommy, you know you can do better. You're a solid guy, you got your things on lock, you're doing nice, you're going far, you're with the wrong one.
And you know.
And you know. Talk stock of your life, bro. Talk stock of your life. Big man thing. I'm not playing, bro, honestly. Because you said something very crucial that just now. You said, hey, Will Smith could easily hang himself a few years from now.
And we wouldn't be shocked.
No, I'm not going to be shocked. I mean, no, Jada had a role to play. Don't find yourself with the wrong woman, now you're hanging yourself.
Remember, I always say this. Find the right one, you complete. Find the wrong one, you're finished. So women come into your life to do one or two things. Finish or complete. Fair.
You cannot trust
Fair. Oh, fair. But you see now, that's where the misogyny kind of comes in. If I'm being honest, I'll play devil advocate here. Whenever now you say, I can't trust these bitches, they'll want to shame you and say that's misogyny. In as much as you are justified to not trust these bitches, it does come across as you're not content for them.
Sign language is going to come.
You see what I mean? Because also realistically, let's be fair, guys. This thing of building yourself to be complete by yourself, yes, it's possible, it's doable, and niggas should do it to be on the safer side of life. But that's not what we're created for. That's not our mandate as humans. Mechanically, we're not wired to function like that. So now what has happened, for the sake of money and control over us and our minds, we've been separated from our mandate as human beings. Men must be men, women must be women. They must come together and create something else. That was the mandate, a very simple mandate. And then what people did, or the past that we did, they just twisted that. Now, bitches wanna be men. Men wanna be fucking bitches. Whether in action or even in physical stature and shape.
What?
Yeah, boy. That's it. That's essentially what has happened. And as long as we still have these dynamics going on, we will be fine. We will always be fighting. We will always be at odds. Because now the woman must be the man. No, you can't be the man. Ah, why not? I can't be.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. Why not?
Yeah, boy. And now this is even a bigger chat now. This wasn't about that. And I don't want to get too political on that, because then you have to try and tread the line of political correctness, you know what I mean, and not offend particular groups of people and people that have certain thought patterns and belong to whatever groups that they belong to, you know. You don't offend anyone basically now when you talk. So in trying not to offend anyone, then you can't be real, you can't be honest. You can't even be wrong. Now you can't afford to be wrong. You cancel for that. Look, if you are wrong as per the standard, the CIDs, which is fucked up.
Society, the world has come to the doors.
Nuclear family has been destroyed. Nuclear marriage has been destroyed. Everything traditional and meaningful has been destroyed.
Masculinity and femininity
has been destroyed. Sedania.
Masculine man is shamed.
Feminine woman is shamed. First.
They don't want to hear that.
But women have to take this as the problem.
They have to be.
Why?
Because they drive the economy.
Who is running?
The world economy. They are the consumers.
What you mean? No, you can refuse, but it's fact.
They're easy to sell to.
Dog,
We sell too.
Yeah.
They're easy to sell.
no, that's true. They're easy to sell and those to sell too. Oh, value.
Listen, again, going back to initial point I said, basically what we are saying is this, dog. Once you capture the women in any culture or society, you have control over that society. Once you capture the women. Why? Because it's why? Because we're just trying to smash. We want ass. They control the ass.
They want dick also.
No, they do want dick. But we want ass more than they want dick.
That's what you
No. That's a reality. Until you, as a man, you do what I do. You you separate yourself from the bunch. That they are still attracted to that, yes, but that's not what drives the economy. That's why they kill motherfuckers like us. Because you're disturbing the status quo. You're fucking up with the money. You're fucking up with the plan.
I feel like women are just giving my power.
It just makes sense, bro. If I'm controlling the world, everything on TV, the only shit that we all here watch is soccer. Everything else on TV is for women. Everything. In the stores, women. Makeup. All these things are for women.
We have more power. We the ones that are doing this.
We don't have power because
We gave them the power.
We complain with what we're complaining about. It's soccer. Passion is high. But this one is going to be a calculation.
Would you feature?
No, me I won't feature. I will not feature.
You're 1%.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now, you can't say, you see, what he's trying to do, what he's saying, is the same attitude that I have when people don't watch Barracks. And I'm like, yo, this is proper content and also I'm not watching it. And fuck y'all. I only got to the fuck y'all later. He's still on that, like, except that, oh, this is the way. This is the way. And it really is. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It really is. But, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of us here. Me and you say, I'm not coming to fetch you. These 4 go. Who are the crazy ones?
These 4. Fuck your niggas. Fuck your niggas. No, because it's not the problem, man. You'll go with it, man. You'll go with it. You can't technically change your ass.
yeah.
Tomorrow you have an interview. You do not have petrol now. Who
Facts.
you
I'm calling you, dog.
You see,
I'm calling you except for any petrol.
you see, that's the
You
problem.
chose to go see a mommy instead of shoot Barracks. Now we have a problem. Now content is not coming out.
You see, that's what I'm saying. We give him too much fucking power. If you could just be many.
My nigga, that's what I'm saying. How many of us, bro? How many of
Majority
us?
rule.
Like I said right now, 2 of us are on the same
That's
page.
like
If the
same
4,
argument. We're always bitching about mommies, but then always be 2 out of 10 who are good. We can't now say, yeah, there's good mommies out there.
no, it's not good. It's 2 out of 10.
But that's the problem. See, they will be good for a certain amount of time. That's the thing. They always good for a certain time.
You see, he's fucked on.
I told you.
He's fucked on.
Black people is
No,
smart.
but you see, I feel him though.
Yeah.
And then I'm the problem at times. Of course. I'm still being objective here. Because we have him the discourse. Like, I genuinely get where he's coming from.
Dog.
Because he knows what's this thing, dog. What's the word? Twine, is it feeble? No, it's not feeble. Fickle. Yes. That's the word. Whoa, the letting approve anytime.
Anytime.
That's where he's at. It's like, yo, nah. Yeah, for 1, 2, 3. But at 4, she breaks. It's over.
Will Smith now causes a ritual like after divorce. People are switching that thing around. Why you divorcing like in a time of need? She's going through something.
After she
You
says
see,
you're
that's the
protection.
thing that society has now.
Again, if that story comes out, we are not reading it. Who's reading it? The women.
They don't understand.
You understand what I'm saying?
Consumer.
They're the consumer. So now the mothers are going to sit down and talk to their daughters, and it's just going to be a whole chat. My dad's not going to bring the story to me because he knows it's bullshit.
Exactly. That's a problem with us men. That's the problem with us men.
What's
Us
the
men
problem?
do not- we stick with you now. You see, like Will Smith, he slaps Chris Rock. We go into now. You shouldn't have done that. When we get into the wife, we're like, no, Will Smith is a real man. That's what a man should do for me. Then you say, like, yeah, I would have done the same thing for you. You see, that's bullshit. What's don't you not think you see?
Masculinity is
So now we're inconsistent with our own masculinity.
Kanjani, dog.
Angithi le issue lethi ihlale define ngilabo sis.
I said that I was laying on that bed there. I said that, I just said now, bro. The problem here is we are listening to the mommies telling us how to be men.
I'll make a simple example. So before we start shooting,
I hope she sees this.
I don't know if she has this, but either way was the truth. So I tell her, I'm just telling her, we're shooting.
Right.
The process not right now. About to shoot. And she's like, hey, you know what? Maybe let's not talk. It's not when I did.
Okay.
Like jokingly, sarcastically, like, maybe let's not talk, let's talk when you're done. Because I wouldn't want to
interfere and add any feminine aspects into the fruit of Barracks.
Okay.
I laughed. I'm like, oh wait, that's a very nice thing to say.
Right.
That's a good thing to say. That's the right thing to say. You know? And she just said this sarcastically, of course, but I'm like, yo, that's dope. That's dope. Like, I see that. Like, at least you know it's this here. It's not for y'all. Like, y'all can feel how you feel. At this point, you don't really give a shit. Honestly, as long as you learn what you're supposed to learn, be happy. And this is a moment of honesty for me. So if you pick this up, you learn something.
Of course. Yeah.
That I wasn't gonna chew you on the chest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Easy.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy from that. You know what I mean? So again, going back to the feminine imperative, affecting our decision-making capacity. Because also, we're not saying the feminine imperative won't affect you or it shouldn't affect you. No, it should affect you to a degree. But it mustn't affect your decision-making capacity. Very simple thing.
And Will Smith crumbled.
Thank you.
Crumbled. Like Arsenal trying to chase the top 4. Crumbled, bro. Yeah.
Why is it going to team, dog?
I'm just saying, bro.
Do you think the whole how men are away from the family because they're working hard for the check,
Yeah.
and then the mother raises the men in the house?
So I think there's a saying that says women marry their fathers and men become the women their mothers raised them to be. So the society is a reflection of that because the family has been.
Yes.
So we are having
over time, but you must also remember, even from back in the day, that was a systematic setup of take the man away from the household, so you can take over the mind of the woman to raise these kids to be what she wants them to be. Because if you notice, it's a fact. I know it hurts because a lot of us don't have full structures.
Yeah.
Most of us have broken families, but it's a fact. Children that grow up in a two-parent household filled with love just turn out to be
they win in life.
Period.
They win in life.
Period.
They win.
Period. No, listen. If as a man, I'll start as a man. If as a man you grew up without a father, one thing you have an advantage over other dudes is your fearlessness, because now you're asking for your mom because you've seen that pain. So niggas that only grew up with mothers always have that, like, yo, I gotta do some shit for my mom, like, yo, I gotta make it. You know, you're ambitious to a point, you're ambitious to a fault even, where you can do certain things that you're not supposed to because you have to represent for your moms, right? Niggas that grew up with just fathers alone don't have a certain level of empathy that's needed. True. But what they do have are superior leadership qualities because they're always logical, because that's how they're raised. Now, Corner, we're talking on the account of this is a feminine mother and a masculine dad. Yeah. So if all you have is your dad, all you are is a nigga. You don't know nothing else but being a nigga. You know, so everything's strategic. You plan, you think. You're indecisive to a degree because you have to count all the variables and let shit balance out.
I left my home.